think the key takeaway is the learnings we've had in such an open environment. You hear these stories or you can learn from other people's experiences and all across the sector, so really, really enlightening.
Really good to interact with everyone else, see some people that are a few stages in front of me, learn what they did right, learn what they did wrong, and hopefully be able to use that as I kind of grow as well.
I think as someone that's just starting their path as a director, this course has been a fantastic foundation for me that I can understand what the actual reason for having a board is and what their key responsibilities are.
So one of the biggest learnings out of the course for me was how structure can improve governance, and by bringing in more structure into a business you can reduce the risk of bias when making board decisions.
Yeah, absolutely. To be able to do this course with a group of ag people has been amazing. The shared learnings, the insights, and understanding, I guess, what is the norm for our industry has been really useful.
One of the things that I took away from the first day, which I found really interesting, was this idea around making sure you do a good external scan to understand influences that could impact your organisation.
So I think sort of stepping back a little bit and making it more of an objective, sort of quantifiable process in developing a strategy is really important to me.
Lots of learnings there. Again, for me, the real takeaway has been consolidating it into one discussion, having the time away from the business to think about the strategies has been the highlight for me.
Today's workshop was on the financial statements, so taking the time to read through the financial statements, be able to ask the right questions, and even be confident if you don't know how to interpret it, have the confidence to ask the questions.
So structure for me means having this session around strategy, coming to a joint landing on what strategy it may be, so that in future board meetings there is certainty over what the plan is, so if things do drift, there is always a plan to come back to bring things back on track.
Yeah, look, I think the part of it around cornerstones of a business, getting that really right and then building from that has really emphasised the kind of importance on setting a good foundation so that you can keep on strategically growing the business rather than just kind of, I suppose, good word of mouth and kind of doing a good job.
Identifying future opportunities as well. If the landscape is changing, you need to make sure that you're actively changing as well.
How do you maximise the value of the people on your board, and how do you actually create an open, safe environment that embraces diversity, which was a really big takeaway?
You know, for me, whether it's scheduling a quarterly session with my managers to be able to work through with them on some of the real big topics that we're trying to achieve.
Give me the foundation that I need to go to our new association, ensure that we set a positive culture from the beginning, and understand that the frameworks that we need to make our network a success.
Development, I guess, before, and some really interesting strategies as well. But I think this way of almost quantifying the way you do it, so having the govern right framework, I thought was really important.
Even just with the research project that I'm looking at future workforce requirements, so doing a scan of what are those influences that could impact how we farm into the future.